watching you. Boy, I've been watching you.
Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I did something different in my hair. I did these knotless braids, the Bohemian Knotless Braids. I used some Bohemian curly hairs to give it that Bohemian look. And this is very different from you guys. I always do knotless braids in my hair, but I've never, ever put no curls in there like this before. So it's very different, but I really do like it. So if you want to see how I did this on my own hair, keep on watching. So I had already started the back of my hair, and I'm just using the rat tail combs to part off some more sections, using the Shine and Jam to place in the part to help me part more neater, which always helps. And again, this is another recommendation that I like to tell people. So with these knotless braids, of course, we're going to start off with the natural hair. Start the plait off with the natural hair only, and then start to feed in the pieces. The pieces of braiding hair that I'm using are very thin pieces. These plaits are not large or medium. They're not like super small, but they're nice thin plaits. So the hair that I'm adding is very thin. And I add about 3 to 4 pieces before I add in the curly hair. The curly hair that I'm using is very soft. I do like this hair, and it's the first time me using it. I will show you guys what kind of hair I'm using later on in the video. But I do use this hair to start plaiting, and then I plait down with the curly hair about, I think it's about maybe 3 times, and then I remove one of the pieces and put on top of my hair to get out the way. Continue to plait down some more, and then I remove that second piece, put on top of my head to get out the way, and I continue to braid the remaining of the braid hair all the way down. When I am plaiting the plaits, I go all the way down with this. I'm not really leaving any excess hair out because I knew I didn't want it to have that regular look of the knotless braids at the end, when you usually have, you know, the ends that's not plaited or whatever. So after I complete one plait, I do saturate the hair, the curly hair, and the actual plait very well with mousse. Any type of mousse you have is fine. Just definitely add some mousse. I notice that when I add the mousse, it definitely helps the curl stay nice and curly and soft, but also it helps it settle so that it doesn't get tangled. And this is how I did put my hair on the hair braiding rack. So I have the braiding hair on one side and the curly hair on the other side. So we're just going to start off with this second plait, and I mean, this is kind of self-explanatory, so it's not really hard. If you know how to already do a knotless braid, it's the same way. You just adding in an extra piece that's going to be the curly hair. You're removing the curly hair from the plait to make sure it hangs out from the plait. And I know there's other ways you can add the curly hair in. This is me slowing down the video so you guys can see exactly how I'm placing the curly hair in and feeding it in. Very simple and very easy. I do know some people like to do the crochet method with feeding in the curly hair. This way was easier for me, and I like how it makes it look more seamless when you add it in this way by just feeding in the curly hair. And everything that I'm using today will be linked down below in the description box. So if you guys, the color that I'm using, which is T27, all this will be linked down below and easy for you guys to access and look for.
I've been watching you. Boy, I've been watching you.
So here I'm going to complete the top of my hair. And what I decided to do was do some actual cornrows on the side of my hair. So this is a little different for me because I always just do the, my whole head in knotless braids, but I wanted to do a different style and kind of judge it up a little differently. So I'm doing 4 cornrows, feed-in braids on the sides of my hair, on both sides of my hair, and in the top and the middle I'm going to finish it off with just knotless braids. So this actually turned out pretty cool and neat, and I liked it. I'm not the best corn roller or feed-in braider on my own head. However, I tried my best. And I mean, I could do really good on other people's hair, but for some reason on my own hair, y'all, like, it'd be a struggle. But I think it turned out really nice and neat, and I'm proud of myself. So let me know down below in the comments if you guys think this was a, cute style, and if it was, a good idea to do. I liked it, so no complaints from me. And it actually was pretty easy to feed in the braids, because how I placed the hair how I placed the braiding hair inside of the cornrow is the same way and technique that I use when I'm doing my knotless braids. So that placement definitely helped me. And if you see right there, it looks good. That braid looks really good. So yeah, kudos to me.
I've been watching you. 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 If I let you go, I've been watching you. 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 If I let you go, I've been watching you. 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 I've been watching you.
So y'all, once I got done, I was like, okay, nice and full. However, these ends I did not like, so I was like, we gotta do something else with this. So I decided to curl them.
I've been watching you. I've been watching you.
I just want to show you guys how it looks, it looks with having the curly side versus the side that doesn't have the curls. So let me put some on one side, throw this around. All right, so you guys can see that my ends blend in a whole lot better because they're curled. And just a close-up, you can see they're curled, so they're blended in. This side, however, is just straight. So I didn't show you guys on camera, but I did clip off the excess ends that I did not braid. Some of these I did put a little bit of nail glue on so that it can just make sure it's sealed and that it doesn't come apart, but you can't really tell. However, I thought that would blend it in really good, but I don't like it just looking like this. So I thought I would, you know, curl it, and look at the difference. This is a big difference. Like, I can do this. I can deal with this, especially on a close-up tip. Like, which one would you prefer? Right? So you guys, the kind of hair that I used to get this curl, it was the Sensationals Lulu Tris Bohemian Curl. So I did the Bohemian Curl, and I feel like it came out very nice. I think I used 2 packs, had a little bit left, and I probably didn't have to use this much. But because it's my first time doing it, I wasn't sure if I needed to put, you know, curly hair on each braid, which I actually did. I put 1 piece on each plait. So I got this nice curl, and I think I like it. Well, no, I don't think. I do. I know I like it. The braid head that I used was the Shake and Go Free Twist pre-stretch hair. It was the 3 times the bundle, so you know you get 3 times the hair. That hair was the natural texture, and it was so easy to use. Like, I've used a bunch of different pre-stretch braiding hairs. This one, I must say, is my favorite. It's my favorite. I definitely will be using it again. This one, I'm sorry, y'all. The color was T27, and the Bohemian curl hair is T27 too. So it literally meshed up perfectly. Like, look at this blend. It's perfect. So I have no complaints there. But yeah, that's the kind of hair that I use, and I'll link it down below and put a picture on the screen if I can't find it, or just so you guys can see exactly which one I use. I'll put the picture on the screen, link it down below, make it easy for you guys to find. And this hair was definitely very manageable. It's not heavy. It's a lot of hair, but it's not heavy. I like to wear it up. I can wear it down. And of course, you guys seen that I did something different. I put the braids on the sides of my hair. So I will be taking those out and just doing knotless with the rest of it. But I wanted to do something different just to see, you know, how I may look or how I may like it. And it's not bad. It's just different for me. And I honestly, I mean, you really can't tell that it's, you know, not plaits there, because if I put my hair down, it's still nice and full. However, I want all of it to be knotless, so I'm going to take these out and do that as well. But anyway, just want to show you guys what hair I use to get this style. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to my video, and comment down below if you think that I did a good job, if you're going to consider doing the hairstyle yourself, any, you know, critiques or whatever it is. The comments are all welcome. I definitely would appreciate it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all. Be blessed.